Man, that was such a nice day at the racetrack. Really needed that. That was a lot of fun. All right, let's see what the Yankees did. I mean, they played so well yesterday. Maybe they actually split the series. Maybe they turned the season around. And that is how I found out the Yankee season was over. That is also how I found out that the Yankees may have topped themselves for the worst loss of the season. I mean, there are so many choices at this point. Take your pick. But this one was just brutal. I mean, they're up 4-0 in the top of the eighth. Germán is pitching fantastic. He's got a no-hitter. You got Odor with one of the best games he's had with the RBI single in the third and then the home run in the sixth. Urshela and Torres are getting hits after the big win yesterday. And you're thinking, wow, the Yankees might pull this off. The Yankees might do this. Nope. Nope, because Germán goes out there and he gets up a double. Okay, so they bring Loaisiga in. And for some reason, they just keep Loaisiga in there. They keep Loaisiga in there for 4 batters. They let him give up a double to Renfroe, a single to Vasquez, and a single to Cordero. Why? Zach Britton, Chad Green, Chapman, none of those guys are available? You had to stick Loaisiga in there for that long? And then Hernandez gives up the double, and it's 4-3. And at that point, Zach Britton, he tried to give... Here's the thing with Zach Britton. He didn't give up a hit. Zach Britton didn't give up a hit in this whole game. It was a Pilecki ground out to shortstop, a Bogaerts sac fly, and a Devers ground out. But those were 2 runs in the process. And the Red Sox went from being no hit in the bottom of the eighth to winning the game. This is stunning. It's remarkable. But it is just another notch in this just incredibly, incredibly disappointing season. As the Yankees continue to find new, creative, and exciting ways to lose games. They are the new Mets. They are the new Mets. Just when you think they're the new Murphy's Law, anything you think can go wrong will. It is unbelievable with this team. It is unbelievable just how bad it has gotten here. And again, ruining what was a fantastic Germán performance. 7 innings, 1 hit, 1 run, 1 walk, 10 strikeouts. And for Loaisiga to just come in there. I'm starting to think there's nobody in this bullpen I can trust. I'm starting to think there's absolutely nobody in this bullpen that is worthy of any sort of, that you can trust in a big spot. It is amazing. How many times have we seen a guy in this bullpen blow a big game or blow a lead? How many times have we seen it this year? It is uncanny. It is incredible to me. And think how close we were to this team winning 3 out of 4. Just think about it. We had multiple chances in the first game. We had multiple chances here today and nothing. And instead, we lose 3 out of 4 instead of winning 3 out of 4. And Boston has now, what are we, 10 games behind? It doesn't matter. The season's over. You had John Boy tweet out today that if he was a betting man, he would not bet the Yankees. He knows the season's over. They have no chance. We all know it. We know this team's not built enough. This team is not built well enough. We know this team doesn't play well enough. We know this team blows so many big leads. And then to top it all off today, and I don't think I'm gonna be able to rant about this, but I have to see Aaron Boone at the end of the game say, well, these guys have handled and dealt with adversity. We dealt with it in the series and bounced back. I know we'll do it again. Aaron Boone actually said, we've dealt with adversity and we've bounced back. I know we'll do it again. At what point, Aaron, did you guys bounce back from adversity? Every time you dealt with adversity, you fail from it. And Aaron Boone needs to go now. This hope, this optimism, when there is nothing to be optimistic about, this thing, we can turn it around. No, you can't. Why does this guy still have a job? Why? I know he's a puppet. I know he's a Mickelson, but these messages after games are brutal. They're absolutely they're disgusting. No Yankee fan wants to hear this. No Yankee fan wants to hear that. Oh yeah, we'll bounce back. We'll get through. No, we want to hear anger, and there's no anger from Boone at all. He somehow still thinks we got a shot. It is mind blowing that this guy continues to try to be positive, even when it's clear there's nothing to be positive about with this team. And before I go, so yeah, I don't think I can do a rant about it because again, I had another good day. This is the second time I've been to the racetrack and the Yankees have blown a big lead. Last time was the Astros game where they blew that 5-run lead in the 9th inning. So maybe I should stop going to the track. But before I go, I don't think I can rant about this about Boone. We all know that he needs to go. He's not the biggest problem, but he is a problem, and his stupid cheerleading needs to go. So many guys on this team just need to be traded. Hopefully, Cashman now realizes that we need to sell at the deadline because we're not going to contend this year. Just want to go over this ride for the Yankees. Here's the first 15 games this year that were 5-10. The next 32, 23-9. Next 18, 5-13. Next 9, 7-2. Next 8, 1-7. Next 12, 9-3. Last 4, 1-3. This is the least consistent team of all time. This is a mediocre team. This team has so many weird rides. They are so inconsistent. They are so just anemic at times. It is so bad. Why can't this team just be one consistently either good team or bad team? They are so all over the place. It is mind-boggling to me when you look at this team. And that's why they fool you. That's why when they go on a run like 23-9 or 7-2 or 9-3, you think, hey, maybe they can win it all this year. When they go on great ones like that, it actually convinces you, oh, maybe they can win it all because they've got good talent. They've got, but then they'll go 5-10 or 5-13 or 1-7 and 1-3. So it is bizarre team. It is an awful team, and it is a team that I really don't know how much longer I can watch, which is why today I took the day off. And now, I mean, look, we know the season's over. We're just going through the motions at this point. Remind me, by the way. When the Yankees take on their next game against the Rays, and if they win against Tampa on Tuesday, remind me that I said that do not get excited about this team. Don't get excited about anything this team does anymore. Because this team will eventually let you down. They're not that good. They just have spurts of greatness in it because there is talent there. They have spurts of greatness, but they are not good. So remind me on Tuesday, if the Yankees beat the Rays, don't remind me to say that if I start off by saying, oh wow, the Yankees filled me hope, remind me that I shouldn't do that. Because no one should have hope about this team. There's nothing to be hopeful about this team. Especially when they keep blowing games like this. How many times this year have they gone to the 8th inning with a lead and they've blown like 8, 9, 10 times? How many times now? It is brutal to watch this team. It is brutal to watch this team collapse over and over again. And especially on a day when Herman was so good. What a disgrace this was. What a sad, pathetic loss this was. What a sad, pathetic season this has been. For so many Yankee fans who deserve better. All this money. And we're just getting mediocre baseball and the most brutal losses. And some terrible pitching. It's disgusting. I hate this. Hate the season. Hey, what do we got? 64 games to go? 64 games to go, folks. And then this miserable season's over. Bye.